Hello, my friends, and welcome back. As I said many times, with a person who is consistent in what he follows through and what he said he will do, you pay more attention and you take into consideration when he's telling you something. So if I tell you I'm going to do this to you and I'm consistent in following through with that, in numerous occasions, it shows a pattern. Next time I tell you something, you take that to the bank, most likely, because I am consistent. Here is Russia and Finland. Russia told, guys, take it easy, don't join NATO, we have nothing with you, blah, blah, blah. The other ones thought otherwise. So now there's a little conversation that occurred between Finland president and the Russia's president. And after the Finland's counterpart informed Vladimir Putin that they're going to join NATO, Russia cut off energy. Good job, Finland. Now, the United States is going to provide you with it, right? Or Mother Teresa. So this article comes from Business Insider, but actually, let's go to this one, which is from the Insider. It came today, May 14th, and it says Finland's president initiated phone call with Putin to tell him the country is applying to join NATO. So Finnish President Sauli Niinisto, or Niinistö, told Russia's Vladimir Putin that Finland would seek NATO membership. President Niinisto initiated the call with President Putin, which took place on Saturday, today. Russia has previously warned against Finland joining NATO, threatening retaliatory steps. All right, so it says here that the conversation was direct and straightforward, and it was conducted without aggravations. Of course, some people could be civilized, even though they are portrayed as being monsters, I guess. Avoiding tension was considered important, Niinisto said in the release. According to the press release, Niinisto reminded Putin that every independent nation maximizes its security. But Russia, right? You can't have any security with NATO being at its border. That would have been Ukraine, obviously. So let's go to the other one, the other article, which is Business Insider, coming on May 14th, 2022. And this is the title: Russia cuts off energy to Finland as the country's president tells Putin he plans to proceed with NATO bid. I told you I will. I did it the second we hung up. So Finland president told the Kremlin on Saturday that the country plans to apply to join NATO. The country's power supply from Russia was cut off on Saturday, today. So these guys are just, if they're going to tell you, what if they say, guys, we're going to use this kind of weapons if you guys do this? Are you going to believe them? I would. Take that into consideration big time. Russia's energy suppliers said the cut-off was due to unpaid funds. Maybe. Russia's energy supplier RAO Nordic, OY, cut off energy supplies to Finland as the country announced its plans to apply for NATO membership in the next few days, Agence France Presse reported. And I'm quoting. It is at zero at the moment, and that started from midnight as planned, end quote. Timo Kaukonen, the manager of the operational planning for Finnish transmission system operated Fingrid, told Associated Press on Saturday. Finnish President Niinisto said he spoke with Russian President Vladimir Putin and informed him of his plans to apply to join the North Atlantic Treaty Organization in the next few days. Earlier this week, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told CNN that Finland joining NATO would be a threat to Russia. Exactly what the Finn said, right? Security concerns. And I'm quoting, as we have said many times before, NATO expansion does not make the world more stable and secure, Peskov said. And it says here in its own press release, RAO Nordic OY said the energy cutoff was due to missing payments. Yeah, and I'm quoting. Unfortunately, we are forced to know that for the volumes which have been sold on Nord Pool exchange since the 6th of May, funds have not yet been credited to our bank account. This situation is exceptional and happened for the first time in over 20 years of our trading history, the supplier said. Finland gets about 10% of its energy from Russia and has said it's making up for the shortfall by importing oil from Sweden, Associated Press reported. And Sweden is next in line for sanctions or what? Because they want to join NATO as well. I don't know, man. It's just, how do you call it? It's unbelievable how people just don't take into consideration someone who's just, as I said, consistent in saying and doing what that person said will do. About payments, you don't make the payments, what do you expect? You don't make payments to your, I don't know, house mortgage, what do you expect? What do you expect? I mean, you can't go and buy an ice cream and not pay, can you? I don't know under what system you would be. Maybe in heaven, and you don't pay anything there, right? But here, well, see when Sweden is going to say the same thing, what is going to happen to Sweden, and how is Sweden going to provide Finland with supplies? And then Finland is going to go to what? To, I don't even know. It's the United States. That's the Sweden, and they will be probably supplied by someone else at an extra premium. And I hope, I don't even know, what these guys are thinking for their own people. This is my concern. Their own people. Finland can have security concerns, yes, but so can Russia, can it? So if you join NATO, like Ukraine was, they said they will, and NATO say, yeah, it's an open door policy here. Whoever applies, we're going to consider and gonna this and that. And Russia said, man, that's security concerns for us. Who are you? We don't take into consideration your whining, basically. They just did not care. But then all of a sudden you should care for Finland, right? So you should care for what's Finland's population. I don't know, about 10 million, I would say. I don't know, maybe it's even less. I don't know. My apologies, I don't search. But about that, let's say. Then if you have that, think about Russia, 140, some 45 million. And you don't care for 145, but you care for 7 or 10 million. I mean, I'm not talking about it, that you should not consider that, but it's just that it seems like some people's life values more than other people's lives, or some people's security concerns are more important than other people's security concerns. So where is that? We all have value and we all value the same. Every life lost is a tragedy and all that. All those values, right, that we are having and so on. Is that true? I mean, my territory, which is, I don't know, I'm just saying, 50 times larger than your country's territory, no, should not have any security concerns. But you all of a sudden are the center of the world. And I'm not talking about Finland necessarily. I'm talking about any country on this planet. Why was the Russians' security concerns not taken into consideration? Why? And this is the end of the world now. And this guy argues with Putin about, our security concerns. But what about ours? Oh, we don't care about it. Well, why do you want me to care about yours? Okay, you make your own decisions. I will adjust and make my own decisions. That's the way it goes, it seems like, right? Yeah, so all this pretense on we're buddies, we're friends, we're cooperating with this, it's national interest. That's what it is, and that's the way it's going to be. All right, good luck, my Finn friends. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.